Good morning and welcome in for another day in the life vlog for Class 1 HGV driver here in the UK. My name is Darren. This is The Life of Darren. And I pretty much show you a day-to-day basis. And I pretty much show you a little bit of a day-to-day, what we get up to on a Class 1 driving. So if you are new to the business or you're interested in getting into truck driving, hopefully this might help a little bit and give you a little bit of an insight on what we do. A little bit of a slow start for this morning. Started at 7 o'clock. It's currently now 8:30 or 8:45, give or take, around about then. My truck's off the road, I'm normally in, and we've had to wait for a hire truck to come. The reason why I was waiting for quite a long time this morning is because there's been a big accident on the M6 this morning. I think 2 or 3 lanes have been closed on the viaduct, so the guy who's bringing the hire truck here, it's taking a little bit of while because, you know, backed up in traffic. And also I've got quite an easy one set up for today. I've got one drop in Wigan, then I'm going to a farm in Skem to collect, I think it might be a full load, and then that's getting delivered straight to their client. I don't think it's too far away, but it should be a nice easy one. One thing for sure though, it's bloody freezing today. Honestly, I think it's like 2 or 3 degrees at the moment, but it feels like a minus. Vehicle checks have been done, trailer checks have been done. The load is all strapped in and all secured. I've got 44 pallets on there. They're like metal canisters, what, double stacked on each other. Really light anyway, they're all about 200 kilogram each canister. All the straps are all in good condition. Tire tread is perfect. No damage on the truck whatsoever or the trailer. So yeah, it's looking ready to hit the road. So this is the truck that I'm in for today. It's a 19 Reg Merc, and the model is a 2548. It feels really weird, to be honest with you, because obviously I'm used to driving the Man at the moment, but it's not too bad. And as we open it up, as you can see, there's an extra step. So instead of 3, we've got the 4, which does make it feel that bit taller. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So there's a little bit of a cab tour for you. Plenty of space though, especially with that seat coming up. Got this around here. I've got a fridge in that one. This one's a storage. The bed, not too bad. But this is the front console. They're using keys. It's one of them, like a little car that you just push in. And then the cup holders are just a pain in the ass, because for Mercedes, I don't know why, they never have a proper cup holder what fits a cup properly, because it just falls out, it gets loose really easy. I suppose this bit over here, put your cup in there, you haven't got a chance in the hell, it just rolls around. That one, it's not too bad, it's probably the best out of the 3 anyhow. I have had it in the past though, where I've had it in one of these cup holders and I've gone over a speed bump and the coffee just went everywhere straight away. I thought, yeah, I don't like Mercedes. Just don't drive as nice as like a Man or even the DAF. DAFs are better than Mercedes in my eyes. Go down below as well, what are your thoughts on the Mercedes trucks? Are they good or overall not too good? Fair though, the reversing isn't too bad on them. It's got quite a good turning on it. So the straps done. Oh, the ratchets anyway, now we've got to do the straps. And it's sod slow as well, that my little gizmo is not with me today to wrap up all these straps, so I'm going to have to do it the good old fashioned way. A little bit of a tip, if you get the strap itself, probably about a quarter of it or so, fold it in half, and you just wind it from there. So you don't have to wind the whole of the strap, but it's getting it nice and neat. One thing you want is a nice and neat box with all the straps, and you don't want them all over the place getting tangled and wrapped within each other. So yeah, good old fashioned way. That's another downside about not having my own truck. The camping stove is in there as well, the ratchet winder, pretty much all my gear really. So I couldn't get it out this morning to put it into this truck. Oh well, at least the sun's shining. Job 1 completed, and job 2 is 9.8 miles away, 26 minutes, should be there for 11:05. let's go. Let's get out of here. One of the biggest problems I've found so far with this truck, I can't figure out how to move the steering wheel. Because normally they have like a little switch or something to the side where you can alter the steering wheel, or a lever, and I can't see any of them. And sometimes they have like a little pedal as well. It's like a little button that you can push by where your clutch would normally go in a manual drive, and there's nothing around on the floor for it either. So I've got to sit pretty close to the steering wheel at the moment, and it just feels really awkward. I think that's probably like why it doesn't feel so comfortable to drive. And I've noticed the steering, so the seat as well, is when I'm moving, like accelerating or braking, the back seat, like the backrest, it moves a little bit. So I've got like a little bit of movement, so I feel like I'm getting pushed forward every time I accelerate. It's really uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong, not every single Mercedes are the same. They're all different models and stuff. So we've got a couple of Mercedes in our fleet, and yeah, I don't like them too much either, but they're not overly too bad. I mean, there's worse trucks out there, don't get me wrong. But however, with Mercedes cars, are like top of the range cars, aren't they? Like good cars to have and good cars to drive. At least they were back in the day anyway. I'm not too sure like these days, because I've not really drove one. But like AMGs and stuff are really good cars. So you'd think the trucks would be like higher tier trucks, but they're really basic. The trucks, honestly, they really are so basic. Again, that could be just this model or the model of Mercedes that we've got in our fleet, because you do get some higher tier ones, don't you? But yeah, they just seem really basic so far, all the Mercedes that I've drove. Class 2 ones aren't too bad, to be fair. Drove a couple of rigid Mercedes in the past, and they've always been alright. Pretty nippy though, to be fair. So the place we're going to now is in Skem, and initially I thought it was going to be a farm of some sort, because it's the name of the place is like Summit Dairies. So presuming it would be like a dairy farm or something, but it's not. I think it's like a factory or a warehouse maybe. So we're going straight through Ashton, jumping onto the M6 North, and then jumping across on the M56, I think it is off the top of my head. I come off at Pimbo Industry Estate. I'm not too sure if I said earlier the M56 or the M58 to get to Skem. If I said the M56, I meant the M58. Honestly, I did mean the M58. Oh, I do hope everybody had a great weekend. So it's a little bit slower when you're getting started on a Monday, isn't it? Especially today. There's not a lot of action been going on today so far. I'm hoping to do a little bit more longer distance mileage as well shortly to come. It's been staying quite local recently, and it's always a bit more difficult as well to try and make the content more enjoyable for you folks when you're doing like trailer swaps or staying local in the area. I like to travel around the country as much as I can, and I love driving up north, that Scotland area. It's so nice driving up that way. Nearly there, 2.9 miles. I think I'm going to be coming off here for the Pimbo, junction 5. don't think that's classed as a breakdown if you need a piss. You see that happen all the time, not that. A little bit dangerous really, but a lot of people do it. There's not much point really trying to overtake this truck. Coming off in just over, well, half a mile it is. So I might just sit back, take the time getting in. There's no point rushing to get overtaking this truck and then try and get back into the slow lane to come off. To be fair, they are doing 50 miles per hour, so it's not too bad. Talk about a farce at this place, bloody hell. Came in first, parked up over the side where it's like nice and clear, loads of empty bays. Gone into the office, reported, and she was like, "Are you on a loading bay yet?" I said, no, just thought I'd come in and report first, no, just in case I'm putting myself on the wrong bay or anything. No, go put yourself on an empty bay, come back, and then we can fill out all the paperwork for you. Okay, done that, gone back inside. Right, okay, I'm on bay 3. Why are you on bay 3? I got told to go on any empty bay that's available. No, you're not for this office. You're on a different department. Okay, so I've gone around the corner, reported to them. Yeah, I'm on bay 3. Okay, we need to come off the bay, go onto the weighbridge, and then come in and see us. I was like, okay, so park on the weighbridge, leave it there, and then come in and see you. He's like, yeah, okay, and then we'll get you onto a bay. Really? Let's keep the trailer nice and straight, so I can just reverse it onto the weighbridge. Keep an eye on the passenger side as well. Don't get too close to any of the fencing or anything on the other side. Nearly there. I was looking at my top front mirror just to make sure I'm on it okay. Right, that should do me there. Managed to get everything sorted and I'm just waiting for this guy at the end to come off the bay so I can get onto the bay and get loaded. Oof. It's 11:30 at the moment. I've been here about 20 minutes so far, just running around to and from different places. And I'm hoping they'll be pretty quick getting loaded, and then same for myself, getting loaded pretty quick. After I've been loaded, I've got to go back onto the weighbridge and get everything sorted out for the weight, and then we're good to go. It's official. The Mercedes seats are not comfy when you've been sat in them for an hour or two. Especially when you're not driving or anything. So the time it is now, believe it or not, 1:45. I arrived here at 11 o'clock. It's 3 hours that I've been here so far. However though, I've had a little bit of progress. I've been onto the bay, got loaded, gone onto the weighbridge, got re-weighed, and now I've just got to wait 10-15 minutes for the paperwork. So hopefully 2 o'clock I should be out of here. Yeah, 3 hours to get a full load. Long time that really, isn't it? A long time. Finally, free to leave. Woohoo! God, time is now 2:05. Probably get to our yard at about 22, I think. Yeah, maybe 22. I've got a heavy load on as well. Currently weighing at, just as I was about to reveal the weight, the battery died on me. Sorry about that. A little bit of suspense for you. 40 ton was the total weight of the last load. I've been back to the yard, I've got unloaded, I'm back out again. It's currently 3:10, making good time at the moment, and I'm getting loaded up at one of our clients around the corner for 19 pallets. I've got one more pallet to collect. I think that's around St. Helens area as well. I'm gonna put it in sat nav just to see how far away it is. 20 minutes and 6.4 miles away. Pallets all loaded, suspension leveled out, and it's time to hit the road. It's bloody cold out there at the moment as well. Really cold. Not too much of a heavy load as well, just collected them 19 pallets. I think it probably weighs about 10 ton all overall. So hit left down this way. And we're going to jump on the East Lancs and then straight down towards Rainford, where our hopefully final collection is going to be. Which means if I get to there for 10 to 4, leave for about 4:15, get back to the yard 4:45 maybe, get unloaded, I could be finished for 5:30, which is good. Still a little bit too late to go pick little man up from nursery, unfortunately, but it is what it is. If I'm home for 6 o'clock, I'm winning. That's the way I see it. Nice 11 hours in as well, that. Quite an easy one today, bit of a wait around earlier, wasn't it, for 3 hours, but hey ho, gotta keep yourself entertained, haven't you, on jobs like that, unfortunately. Didn't think she was gonna stop then. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing tomorrow yet, or what time start it's going to be. But I do believe I might be due a night out soon. I don't mind them, to be honest with you, because to be fair, when I first got taken on with this job, they said to me I'll be looking at about 2 to 3 nights out a week. I'd rather do the one, if I'm being honest with you, one every so often, because I like being home, let's be honest with you, I like being home at the end of the night. I'm a creature of comforts, as they say. And obviously little man as well, like little cuddles and stuff with him, spending time with the family, and you can't beat it really, can you? So I'll do all the hours under the week as I can, but as long as I'm home at night, I'm happy. But if I do the odd night out as well, I don't mind that. Because I get a good night's sleep between me and you. But I can't see myself doing a night out whilst my vehicle's off the road, so that's probably out the window for this week. Just around the corner from our location now. Half a mile to be exact. So it's a little bit narrow down this little section. Let's be careful of people flying down the roads. There's an industry estate up here on the left hand side in a minute. It's an absolute pain in the backside. Every time I've delivered to there or collected from there, it's always been like dead awkward. Cars everywhere. So I'm hoping this collection we're going to at the moment is the one just past it, a bit further down the road. I'm hoping. There's going to be like a big umping place as well, hopefully. So it's this little estate here on the left hand side, opposite Rainford Solutions, if you know this area. Rainford Industry Estate, they call it. I wouldn't call it an industry estate, that's for sure. So a couple of lock-up units, but very narrow to get in and out. So I'm looking for a glass company. Down, hopefully a little bit past here. Thank you. Oh, come on, bud, that's not the best place to park, is it? Where is it? I'm hoping I can turn around up this way. God, it's getting a bit smaller. I do believe it's up here near the end where I need to go. Can't see it on that one. Nope, not there. Unit 10 is there 25 on the left hand side, 26 on the left. Ooh, God, where is it? Around here somewhere. And Google Maps was saying it was here on the right hand side. And it looks like I'm going to be reversing all the way back. Oh no. Right, there's unit 8. I'm going to have a walk down just in case it's on the right hand side down that way somewhere. I need to try and have a look before I do commit to anywhere. So I've gone past it according to Google Maps. Don't think they were stopping whatsoever then, were they? Let's try and angle it in towards the middle of the road again. Try to pull over to one side, just let people past. Sorry about this camera angle as well, it's not the best, I know. Not my truck, unfortunately. So I've just run the client. You're not going to believe this. That place where I was, right down at the end where it was like a dead end, T-junction. Yeah, the base there, just like a little bit further off. So he's like, yeah, if you park over there, I'll bring it down for you. Perfect. Just got to get down there now. So what I'm going to do is use this bit of land to turn around in and then reverse it all the way down to wherever I came from, pretty much. Seems to be like a bloody quarter of a mile, I'm not gonna lie. Seems a while back. Well, we found it in the end. It's taken a little bit longer than expected, but managed to get it done. It's always eventful when you're delivering or collecting down this area. Now I've got to get back to the yard, either drop trailer or unload it, and then I've got to go solo to Aintree, and then from Aintree I've got to go to Kirby to collect 14 pallets. Oh, need to be careful of that kid. Make sure he's alright, because he's a bit unsteady on that bike, isn't there? Should hopefully be back at the yard for about past anyhow. The cab lights are nice and bright inside this truck. So I've just got here now at Aintree. It is 5:45. I've got hook up to this double deck now, which is just underneath me. And then I've got to go to Kirby. Definitely gonna be a late one today, probably 8 o'clock finish, 7:30. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Unfortunately, we have these days from time to time where, you know, more money in my back pocket, that's where you gotta see it. So I've just pulled up, got a nice big double deck trailer. Well, it's official. I've got a little Rudolph nose, it's that red. Temperature has dropped so much on the last hour or so. So the time is now 6:30. Should be finished here in the next 15 minutes. Back at the yard for about, get his light back on. No, not that one. Where's the light? There we go. Should be back at the yard for about 7:15, finishing at 7:30. Tomorrow I'm in at 6 o'clock in the morning as well, so it's going to be a reduced rest for tonight. As it stands, my plan for tomorrow is going to be a 6 o'clock start, as I just said. And I'm going to Morecambe first for 16 pallets to get dropped off. And then I've got one pallet in Leyland, which I believe I'll be doing a collection whilst I'm there, because we normally get a full load from the place where I'm delivering to, so it could be like a returns that I'm taking back and then picking up. And then after that, I'm not too sure, so make sure you stay tuned to see what's going on for tomorrow. Time is now just coming up to 7:30, and I'm getting out of here. That is me done for the day. That's a reduced rest. I think it's like 10 hours or something like that, 10 and a half hours that I've got. So yeah, get home, get sorted out, wash, change, shower, tea, bed. 7 hours sleep should be all right for me, I think. Tomorrow as well, I'm going to be back in the Little Merc because my vehicle's still off the road. It needs to get it's like a forced regen. It needs done to like clear the filters or something. I don't know what technical term for that, but you know, forced regen. I think you probably know what I'm on about if you're a driver. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 7 PM. Take care of yourself. Have a great week. Bye for now.